recommending that we move to a tobacco-free campus. I think that's very important. We have a tobacco-free medical center. Now we want to have a tobacco-free campus, and some people say, well, isn't that taking away freedom of choice? I think anyone will have a choice to smoke, but just not when they are dealing with other people in a public setting, and also it is very consistent with the fact that we have the first vice president for wellness, if you will. Our goal is to be the healthiest campus in the country as quickly as we possibly can, to be carbon neutral, so environmentally very conscious. That's the reason we're digging all these geothermal wells. I do believe that the South Oval will recover one of these days. It's been so long I can't even remember what it looks like. It's and then obviously that we're buying wind power from anyone who will sell it to us, and now about 25 to 30% of our electricity is provided by wind power. So we're moving very quickly to be healthy and to be environmentally strong, and we think that that's important. We had more presidential candidate visits than about 30 states last year. We could have. I told one of the Secret Service guys one time, well, I'll just keep him a cot in my office and he can stay here. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
So what is your relationship like with the president?
You know, I hardly know him, and I'll tell you why. I mean, very honestly, we are such, many people believe that the presidential elections are determined in Ohio, which is true. Second of all, they're determined in central Ohio because we're a 50-50 community. And so we have so many of these presidential candidates on, and my view is the fact that I need to keep above that. And Mitt Romney was a friend of mine, and I didn't see him. And when the president comes on campus, I don't see him. If he comes as a candidate, now obviously if he came in an official capacity, I would see him. But I did because he came on one time. I did go over and have a visit. This is a very funny story. I went over and visited with him, and he was there, and Tim Gerber, who was on our faculty, was with me, and I joked with him. I said, well, Mr. President, you're going to lose Ohio. And he said, why? And I said, because you gave the commencement speech at the University of Michigan, and I want you to give it here. And so that's how that happened. And he's a man of his word, so that was great. Obviously, we were brought into it on a peripheral basis because one young man was wearing our shirt and was talking about these kinds of issues. I think the university's response was appropriate. We really did try to make certain that we were very supportive of the young lady and of her family, and that we wanted to make certain that justice was done, and I think that we've been very consistent with that.